Walking these dusty streets, boots creaking low, sun beating down with a fierce glow. Spot a cart brimming with lemons, yellow and bright. Sparks of wild thought in the midday light. How many pulped lemons, mashed fine skin and seed, could you fit in a horse if you hollowed it indeed? Not just the belly, but legs, face and tail. Every nook empty like a ghost on the trail.
Oh, how many lemons can we fit inside a hollow horse with pulp to bite? From cavity vast to lemon share, we'll count them up with flair and care.
1700, that's mere start. Hologram horse claims an infinite part. Boundary and codes, the volumes might superpose states in eternal philo. Heard that ditty round the fire's glow. About 1750 lemons all in a row. They figured the horse, its belly and chest, but reckon that number ain't the best. Maybe lemons small or packed real tight. Missed some parts in the campfire light. Counting just the body, lungs and gut and play. About 2,000 lemons could fit that way. That old song's off, low ball in the score. There's surely room for more.
Oh, how many lemons can we fit inside a hollow horse with pulp to bite? From cavity vast to lemon share,
We'll count them up now with deeper stare. 1750 or so. Nah, it's more as the volumes grow. Pushing the limits, breaking the mold. How many more can this horse hold? Hold on now, the curry's grander yet. Entire horse hollowed, no regret. From nose to rump, legs like empty boots. Head a cavern, tail a flute. Average horse, big and strong inside. Near 4,000 lemons in that hide. Hollowed to a shell, whisper thin. Citrus flowing like a river within. That old count was for the belly alone, but the whole beast claims a bigger throne. Now ponder the lemons, what they truly are. Not just fruit pulp from near or far. Holographic principle weaves the tale. Boundary encodes the whole without fail. Each lemon's essence on its skin so fine. Projects the volume in a quantum design. Superposition holds them in states untold. Multiple forms in one, bold and cold. As a single entity, quantum through and through. Influenced by neighbors, interactions accrue. Over time they entwine in adjacent dance. Inertial paths shaped by circumstance. Not separate bits, but a unified field. Lemons superposed, their secrets revealed. Infinite potentials in that citrus sphere. How many fit? The answer's clear. It's here. Pause and stare at the sky so vast. What is reality? Holding fast. Holographic twist, profound and sly. Boundaries the info, no need to pry. Skinning codes all in 2D gleam. Volumes illusion, a holographic dream. Superposition, swirl states in play. All possible forms, night and day. Past and future in the surface chain. Every possibility, no restraint. So lemons infinite and theories hold. Superposed wonders, stories untold. Ain't just matter, projection so grand. Boundary rules in this cosmic land. Old counts crumble like dust in the wind. In this quantum corral, the infinity spin. Simple tally guess, the space so neat. Counted lemons quick, an easy feat. But digging deeper, question the core. How they land on 1750 before. Maybe smaller breed, or lemons mashed tight. Forgot the legs in the dead of night. Math the lines if bellies trim and sweet. About 1750 lemons in that seat. Before the full beast, universe's view. Boundless potential, lemons anew. Chuckle low, tip a hat to the steed. Ain't just lemons, it's the quantum seed. I'm Martha Morgan, carve my name in rust. On my aim on geese, made 'em bite the dust. Lancaster steady, painting red in a flash. Now I'm a storm, leaving towns and ash. Blood's on my boots, honor's long gone. Slaughter's my trade, but the work drags on. Moving them corpses, piled high in a
Hello. Oh, yeah. Okay. So here we are, day 56. Since I signed out and back in, the zombies are probably alive again. Okay. Which means coming back downstairs is going to be kind of rough. Blood Moon is coming up. Eventually. I went through this whole place without breaking down anything. Let me go ahead and break everything down on the way back in. Why not? Why not? Okay, so what's in the hole? Nothing? Wow. That's crazy. Meh. Oh boy. Gonna get some materials here and bounce between my bases and everything. And try to break down as much as I could. And or can. These spikes are deadly for me. For me. I don't know if it's still going to be clear. It's going to run upstairs when it's time. I want everything. We're all good to go for this next Blood Moon, I think. But, you know, I'll be getting more XP as I level up everything. And I recently improved quite a bit, or I added quite a bit. So we'll see how that works out. I haven't had a Blood Moon with the changes yet. I've been attacked at my base since then. I can get more levels in just a bit. Uh-oh, I hear you know what. It's a screamer. There's a lot of money in here. Okay, I'm about to head back up. All this stuff. Okay, let's go to the Huntsman. Right? Huntsman, and boom, more fortitude for more bones and stuff. Oh, robot. I'm gonna go ahead and read this book here. Take some coffee. Boom. I'm gonna eat some food just to attract some zombies. Maybe. I don't know. Good to go. And I'll do the fort bite for some defense. Now, it's gonna hurry up here. Oh, I have the hacker on me. No XP. It's quite a bit here. Come on. Let's run back up. And then I have to run back down. Or jump back off. Okay, I'm gonna jump out the window or something. I'll find a window to jump out of. Doesn't matter where, but this hospital's gonna have a lot of loot. A lot of loot in this hospital. Uh-huh. Let's go jump out. Somewhere. Whee! Yep. Nope. Now I'm gonna go ahead and unload everything. Yay, I'll take the XP. Take everything, drop it all off again. And we dive back in. Yeah.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Oh, there they are. I've already cleared out this area. Let's keep on going. I think downstairs is basically clear. I'll buy some awesome sauce or something. Yeah, I've already cleared through much of all this. And then at a certain point I stopped clearing because it was eating up my inventory space. And that certain point might be here. Thank you. The lights. Yeah, I went through and just cleared everything without looting last time. Mega Crush. I do love that. And the XP. I want that as well. There's that vitamin I needed. And Mega Crush. This is really a time to go for the cars and stuff for extra acid chance and batteries for tier 6 batteries and all that. Very cool. With that paper and polymer. Paper and polymer. Whoops. I was trying to go for it and not the box below it. Alright, in. A zombie. Alright, one more XP. Another one. XP. Not really worth it. That leather's kind of worth it. It's a new day. Got about 4 hours or so, or whatever, until the blood moon.
Incoming enemies, prepare for conflict.
Lots of couches here. Yay. Yep, more. And more. We don't really need that toilet action. Oh boy. All the stuff, thank you. But it's worth it. There's so much in here. There's a lot. Yes. Okay.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Why not? That means that they're in the building. And now they're gone. Thank you very much. All these precious materiums. There's some dollar bills in here as well, but I did recently get rich. I didn't mean to do that. Well, I got a ton of cloth, polymer, and some leather, a bunch of electrical parts. I was lacking at one point electrical parts, but I solved that problem. Alright, that's all good. I think I'll go ahead and leave here now. I think it's time. There's probably a bunch of stuff here. Yes, there is. Oh, man. I'm gonna read all these. And I have to sort through all this garbage. I need to unload everything here. And I'll pull out stuff I know I want to sell. Okay. Stuff I know for a fact I want to sell. I'll put over here. Stuff I know for a fact I don't want to sell, I'll pull out. Sure. Very good. And I'll put that back over here. And more items for sale. And I'll put all this money here. It's pretty crazy. Right there, mods. And we want to keep the solar panel and this thing here. You are mine. And you. Everything else is okay. More stuff to sell now. Plus the drugs. Right here. Not the orange. Alright, good. And now everything here I'll take out because I want to sell. I want to sell a bunch of stuff, but then I'll take a couple things out that I don't want to sell. Alright. Let's get rid of you. Break you down. We'll bring some of this indoors. I'm gonna sell this battery. Those feathers. I'm gonna leave the drugs on the vehicle, the hackers, and the awesome sauce. This mod for sale. Whoa. You too. And let's go unload a couple times. I'm gonna bring the stuff indoors. Except for a couple of the drugs. Okay, so now we have to bring everything indoors. Now that's what I call efficient. Right now I have the entire front set to a switch, and when it's off, it's only requiring one power. And the rest is all set to the motion sensors, and that is using solar power. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. It's going to put away all this stuff here for a second. All these seeds. And I'm going to eat some food, some stinky food. And some coffee. I'm going to drop everything off here. More pistol parts. Let's make another SMG auto turret with what I have. I have to get some oil. Motion sensor, polymer, steel. Alright, SMG. Right there. Cool. Put away the rest. I'm going to smelt some of the stuff here. While we're just hanging out, you know. Now, let's get more concrete going. Let's do 500 in each. Alright, that's going to happen in the background. And then a couple things here and there. Let's unlock all these positions. This stuff here is for the dew collectors, but I'll put them here for now. And we have more cloth. Right there, and I can make more duct tape. Well, that's just extreme, don't you think? Just a little extreme there. And I'll put the motion sensors in here. Those are seeds. And now I'm going to put these bottles away in here for a second. And let's go faster. Now I'll empty up my drone. And I'll give my drone those drugs. Sure. More ammo. Dirt and shotgun shells and parts. And we are ready to go. Okay, and now let's get a bunch of water. Yes. All this water to be processing in the background, you know? Oh, yeah. I'll turn this question just for the heck of it. I could respec, you know. And more water. Right, cool. Let's go boil this stuff. And water. Hmm. 60. You got the cheesecake, baby. Alright, that's all done. And there goes the water for later. Bring everything back down again. Okay, that's about good. Okay, drone. Let me empty out the rest. I'm gonna bring those downstairs to go smelt the batteries. Mods. Thank you. Empty jars for later. Full jar. Parts. And boom. Oil. Yeah, why not? I'll just do it here. Just do it here, buddy. Okay, we're almost done here. Looking fantastic. And I want some more oil shale. So I'll be going out there to the desert. I believe. I reckon. I recognize. And I don't know if I need that much money on me. Okay. Well, it really is too much money, but whatever. on a second. Where's my cowboy hat? Where is it? Well, I guess I just have to make it myself then. So I'm going to pull back this solar panel. And I'm going to pull back those right there. And then half the money. Sure. So I have to make a cigar, because I don't know where it went. A cigar. Because I can. And the ranger, or the enforcer shades. And hail. Right here, level 6. One more. Okay. Armor kit. Right here. With some duct tape. Alright, let's go make the armor crafting kit. SMG turret. Okay. And then the enforcer sunglasses with a bit of steel. And iron. Right there. Done. And then I'll get the XP mod. Sure. And I'll get, it doesn't really matter. I'll put the intellect mod in there. And it's already 10. Doesn't really matter. I'll put, it doesn't really matter. So I'm not going to put anything. I'll put a headlamp. Sure. That's it. Cool. And the cigar. And now we modify with XP, cigar. Oh, the treasure hunter mod takes the position of the headlamp. That's fine. No, that's a weapon. No, it doesn't. That's just a weapon flashlight. And there it is. It was the wrong mod. There it is. Boom. That said, ooh, let's go check out my own helmet. There's no room in the inn. I don't really need perception. Because quite often I need some freaking light. Let's go check out my build. I might have been reliant on that. 7. Nope, we're fine. Cool. And now I have shades. And more solar panel action. We're good to go. Everything's fine. Everything is okay. More speed. I'll eat more food with a stat boost. And we top off the honey tea. Okay. And now we're ready to go back down to the vendor. I tried pressing the X button to hop off because that's the button in high guard. I was trying to hop off right before that vehicle to go salvage it in 2 seconds. Well. Yep. Awesome sauce. I have no sugar, but I could get some. I'll go ahead and take the awesome sauce and the pumpkin cheesecake. And we rock and roll. Let's see if there's awesome sauce or if there's sugar, but right there. So now I can go sell this stuff without any worries. Ain't no sliding around these parts. Now I gotta sell everything.
Morning. If you try to say it's a good morning, there's the goddamn door.
I thank you.
What the hell do you want this time? Cha-ching.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
Sucks.
Break
You want
any
these
of my
socks?
shit, you're paying double. Don't let the door hit you on your way out.
And I'll sell a few more things here. Here you go, buddy. Ow. And not the ammo here. And the corn.
Oh, look, another dumbass stumbling into my shop. You cheap-ass son of a bitch. That's all you're gonna buy? Look quick, buy quicker, piss off fastest.
Fastest.
Oh, you want a guarantee, huh?
More money.
Well, maybe you should try Shamway.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright, that's it. And I'll try to buy something really quick.
Make up your mind or make your way out.
I'll buy another water filter combo. Elixir chili, red dye, black dye, blue dye, green dye, whatever. A whole chemistry station. I'm gonna buy the SMG, then tear it down for the parts.
Don't let the door hit you on your way out.
5 parts. Ooh, that was worth it. It's almost a secret.
Look quick, buy quicker, piss off fastest.
Tier 5 solar panel. Yeah. Another solar bank. What? Dog food, pasta, lamb, and more eggs.
Be careful out there. You wouldn't want to get hurt.
Beef, peas. More awesome sauce. Cool. And now we want to go back down to a different spot. So I'll be flying down to Jen. Okay, so all this stuff. It's a lot of money. I'll put it right here. 1, 2, 3, or whatever. All this extra canned food. Ingredients. Pistol parts. More of that. Sure. Solar panel. A whole chemistry station. I'll take that with me. Okay, now we move on down, and this time I'll be flying. What's inside? The locked positions of your. Okay, what's over here? Are you empty? No, you're not empty. And there's a stupid hat that the other hat, I no longer need. Hey there, James. How's it going? Doing some final things here. Right there, about to fly back across. Beautiful. And we have these shades now. And there's a nerd helmet. There's my lumberjack helmet. And yep, I'll be getting some oil shale as well. I'll be getting some oil shale soon enough. I'll put away the rest. I guess it can be a backup helmet, whatever. Whatever. Okay. Your gun. One more time. It's better. This XP, or this, you know, respec elixir, get rid of it. And that's it, right? Yeah. So I'll bring these water purifier parts forward. Nah. Nah, I'll leave it here. But I am going forward. I will be going forward. Right over the hill. I just want a nice load of oil shale and a nice load of iron. I think my current arrangement is fine. We just need more, you know, ammo and everything I need to repair a feature, and I could finish off a few more things. We're still working underground here and there. Whee! Perfection. And swing around, bam. This whole spot has probably reset. So now we're at this location. We want to do the vendor again. So I'll be doing the XP, because there's XP in this whole process. And some nice speed. Shades. Huh. Well, okay, pumpkin cheesecake. Sugar butt, awesome sauce. I'll just be buying something. Sure. I'll just be buying something. I don't have anything really on me to sell. I didn't bring my super core in.
Sorry for my foul
Hi.
behavior. Are you looking for medical supplies or just here to check out my other wares?
Alright, so now what do you have for me? A book I haven't learned yet, and... no more water. A whole gyrocopter. Handgun part. And... hey, tier 6 solar cell. Yep.
I hope you get feeling better.
Mega Crush. XP. Awesome Sauce. Sugar Butt Hacker. Ooh. Beef, salmon, pasta, jam. Alright, so that's all she wrote. Alright, I'll pick up a quest. Yeah. You asked me if there was any bit of loot I like to collect more than others during the blood moon? Well, I know what you're trying to imply or give me some idea or something. About respecking for something right before the blood moon to focus on that sort of drop. Go back to lurking. Is that what you're trying to say? Did you know that you can respec right before the blood moon to focus the loot for what you want? My goodness. So I want to head on back down. I just want to get a bit of some oil. Bada boom. Did you know it ain't cool to like lurk the whole time, then only say something just to give me some sort of advice or something, and then go back to lurking? Did you know that? Okay, so let's go look for my oil. Where is my oil? At a certain point I can cross back over to vehicle land. Right there is a good spot. Right there. And boop. Yeah. Do. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll be doing my thing here. So the reason why he wrote that comment is because I didn't buy the reset elixir at the vendor. And isn't that like a terrible thing? That he would write that? Because I forgot to purchase the reset elixir at the vendor, he wrote the following. Is there any particular bit of loot that you like to collect more than others during the blood moon? And because I know what he's talking about, he was trying to remind me about the thing. Like a freaking scumbag. Now, I'll be right back in a bit. Man, do I not like my audience. What a bunch of weirdos.
Ghoul of my dreams, oh please come true. Bring me a love that's wild and new. Ghoul of my dreams with your ragged glow. Skin like the moon where the rads all flow. A voice so sweet through the wasteland's hum. Please stumble near my radiated one. Ghoul of my dreams, my heart's delight. Shamble to me in the pale moonlight. With your eerie charm, so supreme. Oh, won't you be my ghoul of my dreams? Ghoul of my dreams, my heart's delight. Shamble to me in the pale moonlight. With your eerie charm, so supreme. Oh, won't you be my ghoul of my dreams? Ghoul of my dreams with your sunken stare. A fallout love in the toxic air. No flesh may fall, but your soul
Every step, every stumble, it's part of the game. It's all about the climb, no need to feel ashamed. Learn to fail, it's the only way to grow. Keep pushing forward, let your determination show.
Train, gotta practice, gotta hone your skills. You can't expect to win without putting in the drills. Success out of reach.
Rise and grind, never settle for less. Every stumble is a lesson in progress. Embrace the journey, seize the
Man,
moment, tight.
tell you what.
Success is stagnation, alright.
Gotta be careful in these parts of streaming, you know? Golly. It brings out all the scumbags. Deep from the woodwork. Okay. Whee! Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna mine for a bit here. It's gonna work out just fine. Right now, I have the Rockbuster. I have some XP. I have some coffee. We have all the ammo in the world. It's gonna work out. Yeah, so normally at the vendors I purchase the reset elixir, but I have like 7 or so, you know? And I just bought it at the other spot, as I just described. And the whole goal is to maybe flip-flop the build every blood moon, once I have a nice pile of them. I already have a nice pile of them. And I'm kind of concerned about spending my money on the solar panels. So I purchased a tier 6 and I left. So I'm sorry that you had to break your lurkingness to try to maybe remind me about something. And I really resent that. And you do it in a weird, vague, cryptic question, fake question thing. And then you say nothing else in between. Like you never say anything. You know? Some people in my audience say hi or hail and they say nothing else until I mess up in any little way. And then they try to help me out. I really hate that. It's better if you're just quiet the whole time. Jeez. Like, I have to be Sherlock Holmes here to figure out why are you even talking to me. There must be something negative about it. And there is. He was asking me, is there some type of loot that I like in particular during a blood moon? Vis-a-vis ergo, you forgot to buy the reset elixir at the last vendor. Like a scumbag. So I gotta add that person to the bad list? I'll tell you what. I gotta add that person to the bad list now? Really? My gosh. Some people just last for years until they reveal their true intentions. Tell you what, you know I'm right. I'll tell you what. There you go. You see, here comes a thing about the true intentions. Right now. This is what happens. They're a bit too revealy with their casual trolliness, and then I call it out, and then they write some statement where they've been fans for years apparently, but all of a sudden they talk about me being a bad guy and how much they've always hated me. See? Yay. I just asked you a simple question. Right after you didn't buy the reset elixir, I asked you, is there any sort of loot that you like to go for during the blood moon? Oh well. You see, if that wasn't your intent, and if you liked me, you'd say, no, dude, buddy, no, don't be upset. Understand, that wasn't my intention. I was just saying this. You wouldn't say, go F yourself in the process. You would try to, you know, get in the good graces. You wouldn't double down with the negativity. You know what I mean? This is sort of calling you out right now. See how that works? calling your bluff. And it worked. It worked. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. There you go. Yep. You have revealed yourself. And now you're gone. Like the other fake people. Just a matter of time. Those bees infect me. It's terrible. Layers and layers. So I've been making a bunch of oil and a bunch of gas here for the blood moon. We've got about 3-4 hours or so. You know what I mean? My gosh. Yeah. Clear out that infection. A minute and a half more with this mining process. We're getting a whole lot here. And then iron. I've added quite a bit to the base. I also have to work with the crops. I wanted to do that before leaving. But there's lots of stuff to do. Good thing a fake person wasn't watching at that time that might have written something cryptic to remind me to go plant crop before leaving my base. You know? Tell you what. But everything takes time, and I felt like the day was drifting on. And sometimes I pile on so many tasks, and then the day goes by and miss out on other future tasks, so I have to sort of go. The crops take a while, and I think with the crops I'll also be working with the base, and I also need material to be smelting in the background. You know? But since I'm all the way over here, I guess I could have done the crops before leaving. I don't really plan on going any further. I might do Bob if I have sugar butts. and more. And it's almost done. Well, I guess the XP portion still there. I'm getting a bunch of XP at the base as well whenever I upgrade it. I think we're almost done. I think this is enough. You know what? This is enough. This is enough. Okay, let's move on and go find some iron. Right there. And a bit of nitrate. And also, I was respecking more often in the past, but now that I'm higher level, it's not that much of a deal anymore. You know, it's not that big of a deal. Before I was flip-flopping every blood, or I was trying to, because I don't have enough points to go between harvesting and processing, but now I do have enough. And at that point, it's just really extra luxury. I have most of everything I need, you know? So I don't really need to focus the loot. I've kind of done it in the past when I was trying to go for the gyrocopter or trying to go for better tools, but you know, I have mostly everything. So it's not really a thing at this stage in the factor. Okay. I'm gonna fly away. And we are here. Uh-oh. I think I left my, yeah. I think I left my turret back over there. Once you get closer, it'll be marked. Yep. We don't want to fall in the hole. And right here. Okay, swap out my mining gear. It needs to be tier 6. And let's do Mega Crush, XP, and Rock.
Out on sun-kissed sands, I swing my axe high, chopping down palms neath the endless sky, gathering bananas, ripe and so sweet, from dawn's early light to the evening heat, dodging the dangers that creep from the tide, wild waves crashing, nowhere to hide, filling my saddle.
Poof.
Incoming enemies, prepare for conflict.
Okay. Now we get all the iron in the world. Yeah. And we get a bunch of iron. Like, you know, a lot. I'm not going to be doing the blood moon. We're going up to the blood moon, okay? So that the next stream will be the blood moon. But that'll be tomorrow. It's going to be after Highguard. I think I might reinstall Marvel Rivals. It's all very fun, but you know, I have to rebuild my skills. It's been a long time. Metal. 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 And more. Delicious rock. And a bit of nitrate on the side here. For about 4 more minutes of this harvest action. Day 56 is around the corner. So I just need a lot of steel. Yeah. I have a box full of what I need. I'm moving stuff across the map here and there. So, certain piles are running low. But everything should be fine. Once I go back and work on the farm, and I was going to make everything steel. It's, for the most part, fine. There's a section I'm still working on in terms of the design, but I've added quite a bit since last Blood Moon. I've encapsulated the farm areas, or at least one spot. I encapsulated one half of the farm area last Blood Moon, but then I got the other side, and I added this other partition and some other fence. So there's a couple more traps up in there. Should work out, and the power's broken up with a bit of solar action. Delicious. One more minute. There's 30,000. Plus the other stuff already stacked up. At least 10,000. 5,000 per stack. And I got 2. And 30 more seconds with a refill. No enemies are coming for me now. Okay. So now we can start to head on back down to the base. So it's almost day 56. I just want to get all this stuff done. Might even be a complete growth cycle before the blood moon. We'll see. And I might need more gunpowder. I don't know. I don't think I do. I mean, I have enough ammo and everything, right? Sure. We'll see. We're not doing landmines yet. Or grenades or whatever. Okay, it's time to go now. That wasn't that long. I'll get some nitrate as I dig up. I might, well, I probably have excess of, coal or nitrate, but I think I have extra coal. Yeah? Yeah, buddy. Hey there, Simple Papa. Oh my goodness. Just had somebody unfollow me in a burst of aggression. Gotta weed out the fake ones, you know? I'm not extending to the blood moon. I'm going up to day 56 and stopping. Okay. I'll be live for longer tomorrow. I was out in the world today doing things. Somebody almost hit me. Well, I'll tell you what happened. Whatever. I'd say if you've been watching for a bit, then you should know me. And if you react negatively after something like that happens, that means that you were probably a troll for a while, sort of, or you're watching me for negative reasons and not positive reasons. You know. Just really bothers me when a person shows up in the chat and they're quiet, lurking, and the first thing and only thing that they say is like something vaguely negative, in the ballpark of negative, to include like a reminder or something. You know? No, Facebook, it was right before you showed up. The comments are probably still there if you scroll up. No, I just went through and I had a bunch of money, 80,000 dukes because I'm rich and everything. I went through over there at Wrecked and I bought more solar panels and another reset elixir, and I put it back at the base and put some stuff through and trying to do a bunch of stuff. I went back over there by Jen, did the same thing, but I didn't buy the reset elixir, you know? And then the dude broke his little lurkiness to write. He broke his lurkiness and wrote, "Is there any particular bit of loot that you like to collect more than others during the blood moon?" You know? And then it took me a second. I was like, oh, are you trying to suggest that I use a reset elixir right before the blood moon to hyper-focus the loot from one category to another? Yes, I do that sometimes. Blah, blah, blah. And then I realized, like, oh, yeah, I didn't buy it just now. So was that your method of trying to remind me to purchase the reset elixir in some weird cryptic fake question sort of way? Kind of scumbaggy. Then I said the complaint about how people lurk until they want to make some suggestion. It's kind of a scumbag land. How come my island is full of scumbags? You know? Blah, blah, blah. And then you test the water. And I said the whole thing about when this sort of thing happens, you test the waters, and if they come back with a big old negative paragraph, then you know that you're kind of right. But if they like me, they you know, they say, oh no, whoops. I'll say, oh yeah, I guess you're right. I shouldn't have done that. Because there's no gaslighting me. You can't say that wasn't what I meant. No, that's what you meant. Timing, you know? That's what your subconscious meant. Your subconscious said, hey, make a correction, and not say anything positive. You know? Not, how was your day? Or anything cool in the world of whatever. Just a vague reminder in the form of a fake question. Then back to the shadows with a cloud of smoke. You know? And that whole thing. Normally I just mute somebody for 15 minutes whenever I do something like that. Call them out on their behavior. Because the natural reaction is to come back combative and negative on their half, even though it might not even be what they really think. It's just a natural reaction. You know. Defensive. Basically, if you're like a good, normal person, you wouldn't make that kind of reaction. So that means that you're in the ballpark of bad. Let's do one final little dig here before it's time. I just need a bunch of steel. About to head back to the base and do a little repinning here. Just a little bit more. I think we're about okay. Okay, well, I think we're about fine. Let's just leave here. It's getting later. Let me dig my way out. So, what do you think about High Guard? I like it. I like it. I like the flow. I had a couple good games today, and a couple bad games, but a couple good games. And I'm trying to work with a couple characters, trying to get a couple favorites. I like the red main character because he can leap, and he can easily destroy walls. But Artemis, I think, can throw a lightning spear with AoE, 3 lightning spears, and they're very, very, very effective for area denial, control. And his ulti makes him fly up in the air and throw a bunch of spears. It's like Hela's attack in Marvel Rivals. Let's get some dirt here. That's good. And now I'll grab what I need. Yeah, there it is. So where did it go? Yoo-hoo! Yeah. Yeah, so for those of you that are on PC and you're concerned about the secure boot thing, it's not incredibly hard to set up. I think all you have to do is step 1, find out whether or not you have it. And there's a game, what's it called? I had to install it. The Finals. You can download and install the game, The Finals. Okay? It's free to play, and it's another game that requires secure boot. To test, if the game loads up, you're fine. Another way to test is by going into the settings area of Steam at the very top, under Help, and then like About This Machine, and it'll show you there, but it doesn't always show you, so it's not really clear. And if you type in like msinfo32 or some garbage in the run field, then it'll show you in there if it's on. But if it's off, well, also if you go to the store page for Steam on HighGuard, it'll say right there, you don't have it installed. It'll say it. The menu itself will tell you whether or not you have it. But the way it works is all you gotta do is enter your BIOS. So it's like you spam F11, F10, F2 or some garbage, delete button depending on your system, and then you go down to security, and it'll be there in there. It'll say secure boot. You just gotta flip it and skip it. But every motherboard's different, so whenever you figure out what your motherboard is, it'll say right there. It'll say the title. Just type that in on the internet and say how do you enable secure boot with this motherboard in BIOS, and then it'll give you specific motherboard specific instructions. It's just a single little clickety do. You click a thing and you restart, you're good to go. Yeah, the big Thunder King, the big Thundercat thing is cool. I'm trying to learn the maps on, what's it called? HighGuard. I'm trying to learn the maps and everything. And it's important, you know. The home bases are all different. Like access points. I'm trying to figure out which loot to go for, and the greater map as well. I like it. I like the maps and everything. It's just, in terms of lore, I think the lore is non-existent. I'm usually a fan of lore in games. I like to become immersed in the whole deal. I don't know if there's any lore whatsoever. Okay, we're going home. That's fine. But I think there's going to be lore. I think they said that they're planning on a whole suite of games, a whole game universe. So they might have another game that is similar, using similar concepts in a similar world. Who knows? And other modes are coming. in the future. But in terms of the game, the Marvel Rivals really is fun. Like, the characters are fun. We all know who they are. There's a whole lot of personality to them, and that allows for really cool skins with a lot of character and personality, and really cool maps are there. There's a lot of lore just built in. This is the Hydra base. Ooh. Hawkins Lab. Beautiful landing. Ooh, amongst the trees. Perfection. Okay, now I gotta put away all this garbage. Can you imagine? I'm just gonna be putting away this stuff. Okay. I'm gonna put away the stuff. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. The rage I feel inside sometimes. Also, I understand it's a lot easier to write something negative than positive. I understand. Or something constructive. Constructive is negative, by the way. Something constructive is negative, by the way. I'm just trying to be constructive. That is so condescending. You understand? The person says they're trying to be constructive here. Isn't that terrible? There's an implication there, simmering below the surface. Sure. I don't like that. It's just I have no room. Let me go back upstairs for a second. I have to unpack before I can really work with anything. Okay, that's better. Better. And then I have no room to really work just yet. We need the dirt for a moment. Yep, the clay. More steel. All right. And more of that sweet dirt. More steel. More steel. More steel. Yeah, so for the game High Guard. Okay. For the game High Guard. It got a bunch of negative reviews. You know why? Because nobody writes a positive review. Like, what kind of a weirdo writes a positive review for a video game? It's kind of a weirdo goes out of their way to write a positive review for anything. You write a negative review because you're trying to help other people to not buy something, to save their money versus recommending something. It takes a lot to recommend something versus to dissuade somebody from, like, don't eat here, it'll make you sick, versus you have to eat here is better than anything you've ever had in your entire life. you can at least say it's a little bit worse than what you've had recently. And it's selling for the same price. How dare they? How dare these people attempt to rip you off by trying to sell something at a price that is above its own value? So I'm trying to help you, dear consumer, and giving you advice about why you shouldn't buy this game. Avoid it like the plague. Please listen to me. Versus a person saying, this game is so good, I feel inspired to go run through the streets to tell people, buy this game. If you're trying to save money, stop saving money. See, the thing is this. It's better to save money versus spending money, right? So if you can help a person save money, it's a good thing. Having a person spend money, there's a sort of a guilt there. So encouraging a person to go buy Doritos is weird versus trying to have a person not buy Doritos because of the red dye 40 and because of the pollution of the bag and because, dead pandas somewhere. I don't know. Rainforest for the Doritos plant. But a person isn't going to say, well, it's not that bad for the environment and they really are delicious. Think about it. Don't you want a snack sometime? Have you really had a hankering for a snack? There's no pro Dorito activists, but I'm sure there are a couple anti-Dorito activists. Specifically Dorito. But it's weird for a person to be pro anything. So it's natural to have trolls. I understand. You know what I mean? If you have a bunch of friends hanging out, right? If a person tells a joke, if this guy named Ralph says, hey Larry, you tell the best jokes ever. You're so funny. Man, Larry, oh, keep going. What happened then, Larry? See, that's bad too. Saying keep going, what happened then? That's bad. Like you're telling Larry, finish your story. Hey Larry, I don't enjoy your pacing. Let me help you. Keep going. And this guy's taking charge. It's like that person is saying, I approve of this level of story. Others, listen to my advice. Now proceed, you monkey. Like you're taking ownership of what's being presented and you're twisting it a little bit in saying keep going. I like that. You can't win, can you? Just can't win. Okay, so are we still unloading? Let me just unload a bit more. Yeah. So, Larry and Ralph, right? Ralph says, see, so if Larry said that was so funny, that's so funny, you know? But if they don't say keep going, see, saying keep going is bad. Saying that was funny, that's good, but it's weird. Everyone starts to look at Ralph. It's like, do you have a crush on Larry or something? What's wrong with you? You know? Like if a person laughs a bit too much, but if a person then takes that moment to flip it and say, oh yeah, you said that you took your dog on a walk to the park and there's a raccoon in the tree? Well, this one time I was walking a raccoon and I saw a dog in a tree. You know? Like they take the thing as an opportunity. That's what people do. They'll twist it or they'll take it as a platform. But it's rarely just positive. Or you'll point out the holes. Like, hold on, you're walking your dog and you saw a raccoon. I hope you got I hope your dog has current shots. Are you sure? I don't think I've ever seen your dog go to the vet. It's like, you know you get in trouble for that, a fine. You should go tomorrow. Here, I'll call right now. It's easy. You see? That's what people do. That's how it is. You can't escape it. Unless they like are in love with you or something. Are you in love with me? You know? The main issue is, why am I even questioning reality? Why is it like this? I know why it's like this, because that's how people are. It's a natural thing to try to question reality, you know? And you naturally question the reality of others, or others' reality, and what they say, to find a hole. And if you support it, you then use it as a platform. Say, well, that being true, what about this as well? Well, with that true, well, with that said, what about this? Without really, you know, living with that moment of what they just said for a bit. You're using it as a platform. In fact, what they said went in your ear out the other side, because you don't even care. You're sort of scanning to find the benefit, personal benefit. It benefits me in which way? Okay, cool. I got you. A person says, man, I had the best weekend ever. I went skiing up in Aspen, and I went down the hill, and the person's like, yeah, that's cool. Oh, that happened? Wow, amazing. Awesome. We'll see you later, bye. Woo, really? Oh, cool. And then that happened? Tell me more. Oh no, I messed up. Okay, I'm gonna go downstairs and get some gunpowder brewing and more steel. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I wanna know. Really, like with Highguard, what kind of a person would write a positive review? That's just extreme behavior. Bizarre. Don't you think? Because I like the game a lot, but I don't think I've ever written a good review for a game. I think once you get into the habit of writing reviews, you sort of just write reviews. You know? Let's just say that the kind of person that writes a positive review for a video game, they probably write positive reviews on Amazon. They probably even write positive Yelp reviews for restaurants. and they write some review on Uber. Blah blah was the best driver ever. 5 stars. Just a behavior thing. I write reviews. I write reviews now. I think we can go now. Back here, I'm sort of reserving for bulletproof glass. A little bit. But we're getting a final blast of steel. So that's okay. Alright, it's gas time. Well, it's oil and gas time. Let's go oil. Let's go 300 oil. And the rest all gas cans. Ooh, the door was wide open. Okay, so now they're here. All right. We're getting more concrete. That's a lot of concrete. We call that concrete. Alright. That's all good. Yep, that's all good. So now I'll be doing the farm. Do the farm now. Tale is old as time, true as true can be. Barely even found, laying somebody bound, unexpectedly. Oh yeah, certain as the sun. Okay, so we're working all crazy luck with these crops. And I don't need the knife out. I'll be using my bare hand. Well, I guess it's right there as well. Well, I'll be right back, everybody, and we'll do a bit more. It's almost day 56. I just want to plant these crops and make sure everything's all straight, and then next stream tomorrow will be the blood moon, and I'll do it at a good time where people are awake, okay? And day 56 is a milestone. So I'll play the song. Because we did survive day 49, and it was just fine. You know what I mean? You know what I mean.
Started with a stone axe and a prayer in my throat. Every crack branch rang out like death taking notes. Legs burning, stamina red. Wolves on my heels, crouched in a doorway, praying the hinges don't squeal. One arrow, one zombie, heart beating like a drum. If I miss some dinner, welcome to day one. Punched my first tree till my knuckles went raw. Threw up a wedge bump as soon as the sun hit the floor. Night fell, they came, 7 at a time. I hid in the corner, clutching a pipe like a lifeline. But the nights kept coming and the days kept turning, and the fear turned to hunger and the hunger started burning. Now I ride the sky in a gyrocopter scream. Solar banks humming like a post-apoc dream. I pull every zombie from nails, gain scars. Line 100 up like broken down cars. 1762, crack or a time charge, boom. I'm the god of day 49. This wasteland's my throne room. Used to tiptoe past pharaohs with a silenced nine. Now I honk the 404 just to watch them arrive. Parking lot stripped bare, batteries and stacks. Gyros in the air, doing supply runs and attacks. Blade traps sing, electric arcs dance. Motion sensors twitching, the dead don't stand a chance. Gas Jenny's caught the last cloud of black. Flip the switch to solar rain, never going back. Panels on the roof, catch the blood red dawn. Whole base glows alive when the grid comes on. Turrets wake and sing, rockets light the sky. I lean back in the cockpit watching red mist multiply. Yeah, I ride the sky in a gyrocopter scream. Whole map's my kingdom, living the end game dream. I yank every screamer from a burnt out bar. Stack 1,000 zombies like rusted out cars. 1762, crack a receipt for quiet bloom. I'm the king of day 49. This wasteland's my throne room. I remember the bleed, the broken legs of thirst. I remember when 7 felt like the whole flam universe. Now 700 come and it's just another Tuesday. Funny how the end of the world just becomes another day. I ride the sky, gyrocopter scream. Solar empire, living the end game dream. I own the night, I own the scars. Salvage the world and I burn the stars. From crouching in bushes to rule in the gloom. We made it to day 49. And the blood moon's my throne room.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's get these crops. I'm gonna put a headlamp on my farming outfit here. Oh my goodness. And more. I'm not trying to craft any seeds. I'm trying to work with whatever seeds I have.
Started with a stone axe and a prayer in my throat. Every twig snap sounded like death in a coat. Legs burning, stamina red. Wolves on my heels, crouching a pool. Y'all praying the bow doesn't squeal. One arrow, one zombie, heart.
Okay, it's nighttime.
If I miss, I'm dinner. Welcome to day one.
It should be a screamer.
Till my knuckles went raw. Built a Cobra 4 shack like it was Arkansas law. Night fell, they came. 7 at a time. I hid in the corner, clutching the pipe like a life
burning, and the fear turned to hunger, and the hunger started burning now. I ride the sky in a gyrocopter scream. Solar bank summon like a poster park dream. I pull every zombie from the west, gain scars. Line 100 up like broken down cars. 150 cal whisper over time charge boom. I'm the god of day 49. This wasteland's my throne room.
1 second. They're here. What do they do if they can't get to me? I don't know. They're here. I'm gonna go turn my bass on. Bass on. I sneezed. Okay. So I agree, Simple Papa.
Master, we are not alone.
I do go. So I don't go out of my way to ever write a positive review, but whenever I stream something, I try to do my best to promote it or to speak the best of it. You know, whatever I'm playing, for the most part, unless it's obviously horrible or something, which is sort of rare. I don't know. I try to find the best of something, and or at least I try to speak toward the implied vision of the developers. If you can see the vision, or I try in a game, I try to utilize as many game systems as I can handle, and as many resources and recipes, even if they're bad. And I think it's important to work with the bad stuff, and I feel like that's the intention of the developer. And they're supposed to experience it to increase the value of everything else. You're supposed to experience the bad stuff to appreciate the good stuff. You know, it's worse for a player to go straight to good stuff in a game, any game, until you thoroughly experience the bad. You know what they say. But yeah. I've never done a review, but I do, well, actually, well, maybe I have, but I don't write a review on the product page for something, but I do write reviews all the time on my own page. I'll say, this game is awesome! Or sometimes I'll write a little paragraph. Or sometimes I'll describe why something's good. Or sometimes I'll go all throughout the internet to defend people. Or I might argue with people on the internet that have written something bad about something. And then in the process, I end up writing a good review. And then I might retweet that review to make it the main thing. And I do that all the time. I've done it recently, I think. Where, you know, I'm going through and finding people that are writing something negative. And then quizzing them on it. And then, you know, trying to change their mind. Okay, so that's all good. All the plants are good. Let's go change my gear back out. And now let's just make sure that everything is organized. I think it's working out. So I've added these pillars. I've moved all the honey stuff. And we encapsulated that area. I've added this whole little shelfie poo. And I want to make sure this whole area right here is steel. STEL. I'm going to keep this the way it is right now. Because that is 5,000. 10,000? Okay, well, that's gone. Oh, yeah, this floor is... Yeah, I have to replace the floor. Okay, let's go back inside. And turn the base off. So now we're about to work on the base. Okay, and I've used all the available seeds. Cool. Now I'm in the helmet for XP, and we're about to upgrade everything. And I need a bit of everything. We need some steel or iron, 1,000 iron, and then a bit of those guys for repairs. And then I want 3,000 concrete. We need some cobblestone. And a lot of steel. Okay. And the polymer. That's for repairs of whatever might be outside. This, I'm going to bring the sugar butt and some of that corn outside. Yep, all that super corn I'll bring outside. And here we go. We need more lights over here as well. Which I'll be getting. I gotta make a bunch of lanterns. Let's get these lanterns processed. I think in the past, well, it's not right now. Because I have the XP buff. Let's just upgrade all this right here. These awesome curvy walls, and I'll replace the floor afterward. I don't want to go too far into day 26 before ending the stream. I'm also thinking about doing Diablo, but I don't know. I'm broke, and this new update, or they want you to pre-order the next update expansion to play as a paladin, and that's the implication. That's good, that's good, that's good. I just want all this exposed stuff here. This is going to be a good blood moon. Look at all this stuff here. I wanted to drill a hole or something. I feel... Ooh, this door shouldn't even, you know... Just a dangerous thing. But it should just be a hatch or something, like right here. Right here. It's too dangerous.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
See what I mean? It's too dangerous. No mechanical part. Remove. Mechanical part. Okay, so now. I'll still hatch ready in 2 minutes. For the top of that thing. That front door is kind of rough. Yeah, it's fine. And they can kind of climb right there. And then once they're up... Huh. I'm gonna get rid of this. I have to. It's too dangerous. I have to. That's a big door. 15,000. And there. And this piece doesn't need to be here. It's too dangerous. Because eventually these guys just start climbing so quickly. Seems like at first it's really hard for them, and then once one figures out how to climb up, they all just start climbing up. Oh no. What have I done? It's not a whole piece. Okay, right there. Beautiful. And I want to move this corn and stuff out there to the aircraft. Just a couple things. It's not for me. Okay, yeah, I can't jump up. See, yeah. So I would like maybe something like right here. Yeah. It's gonna make them flow. See if I do anything. If I just add like a little, even this alone. Hold on. No, not that alone. It's a bit short. Yeah. It's not the entire space. An entire sphere. Just a round ball. Yeah, that's enough. And that's going to make the enemies do all kinds of weird stuff. It might make them slide too far off to the right. I don't really want them to. What if I put it right here? Yeah, that's a good spot for it. All right. Not today. Yep, this whole thing. Both sides here. And we have the circle ready for next time. Or the sphere. Consume more XP. We should be leveling up again. Not today. This doesn't really have to be 2 layers thick, but sometimes they blow up. Okay? And they might be blown up a lot over here. It's a possibility. I'm not going to make it steel down there, just concrete. Yes. Right there. Beautiful. And all the way to the front. This outer corner here. At the very least. Okay. Right there. My little parkour pillars. Entire upper end. Here they come.
My senses have picked up something.
Come on, you. Scream. Hey, 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 hey. Oh boy. Everybody wants to be a cat. Close the door. Turn the lights down low. Look, it's working. Yep. All done. Or not. Oh my sweet goodness, Tom. Hot stuff. Good. Good. Yep. You ain't gonna get me, buddy. This is just the end of the stream here. Ooh, this whole wall over here. All this stuff. We're almost done here with the steel. Let's make sure that we have more in production. Yep. I'll get the bottom. And now we're done. Okay, we're almost done. Oh, I have this hatch. Right there, very good. And this whole section here needs a new floor. Not on my watch. Ugh. Well, I'm going to need some wood. Just for a second. Okay. I'm gonna hurry up and get some wood for a second. And more wood. Just racking up the XP. Just a little bit more. A little bit more. And I gotta replant all these bad boys. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Okay, now we go back in. Make sure that the steel's coming along. Day 56. Okay, that's it. More steel. Come on now. What else we have? No, well. More steel. Even back here if I could. Cool. Alright, there's that. And more blade traps. Sure. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're still upgrading a couple things. Whee. And right here. All super durable. Right here in front of the door. Gotta get the outside. In front of the door. And the second row up now. So they'll never break through. Okay, that's all good. Second row all the way around. Any more XP? Well, well, well. Mm-hmm. Metal. Okay, we're almost done here. They'll never get me now. As soon as actually daytime. And that's it for the steel. Cool. Okay, well, I guess we're done here. It's gonna pack everything up, make sure it's all ready for next stream. I think everything's fine. Gotta repair some stuff. This hacker's drug right here. There's the steel. Then we have the pipe, spring, mechanical, polymer, electrical. That's all good. Some cotton here. That's all good. Make sure I have 2 stacks of ammo. All right, looking great. It's looking fantastic. I think we're about good to go. One more stack over here. Let's see if I can make sure I have the ammo. Let's get more darts. And that's not really enough 9mm. Okay. I guess I'm going to make one more loop back and drop off a ton of ammo. That's what I'll do. Make sure this is all good to go here. Yeah, and we need more darts. Okay, well. And we have some bullets. Okay. Let's get some bullet tips underground and bullet casing. Bullet casing. Dart. That's a lot. Alright. Bullet tip. Yeah. Nothing. 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 Bullet tip. Bullet tip. Done. Mm-hmm. And more and more and more. Okay. So we're still going. And we get a box right over here with all these items that we're using for the blood moon. Yeah, this one. Except for this. Okay, now we're getting more bullets.
How may I assist you?
You're welcome. I feel like it's too far away. Okay, I'm just going to go on a trip here, all the way down, to go pick up a bunch of stuff and bring it back over. A bunch of 9mm, because everything else is good, sort of. I have all the items I need for the blood moon, sort of. There, partitioned away. I'm about to go get a bunch of ammo. That is really far away. Yes. All the way over here. Yeah. I'm still waiting for that supercharger. It's been a bit. Yeah. We'll see what's here. what is over here? Not too much.
Master, we are
Well.
not alone.
Golly. Back. Thank you. Boom. Yay, look. Doodly dum dum doo. Hi and a ho and who. I am a coming for you. You know I am come and. Doo 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 and doodly dum and dee. Yeah, it's a long. As the crow flies. I'm pulling some stuff back over from the other side. To the other side. I'm good. I'll be ending the stream right before the blood moon, so that the blood moon's going to be tomorrow. Well, not right before, but whenever I'm done transporting all this stuff over. This spot is getting nice, you see? This spot's getting all funky. I'm leaving here and we're heading right back. There it is. Whee! Haha, never looping back around. Boom. I'm good. I had some decent games of High Guard earlier, but I had to go do some stuff in reality. I don't think I have to do anything tomorrow, so I'll be streaming a bit longer tomorrow. I started playing with another character in High Guard. I was playing with Redmayne earlier, the one that was leaping like Black Panther. And now I'm playing with Artemis, the one that throws the spears. You know what I mean? The ones that throw the lightning spears. And I unlocked some new skins. So they give you this battle pass that you have to dig through with all these points. And I realized that I was able to unlock other skins for the characters that I like, not just for some other character. I realized that there's additional pages I had to unlock. You know. So I've unlocked a cool skin for Redmayne and a cool skin for Artemis. And an emote. I just need a cool skin for a mount or something. For free. I think I'll make a clip of the first game of the match from the stream because it was successful. You know, very smooth. Had a couple successful and smooth missions. There's a lot of strategy involved in the game. It's really cool. A lot of cat and mousing. Or there's a possibility for cat and mousing. Scrolling away. And I really enjoy the size of the map and how the loot is distributed. It really does feel like Battle Royale. In between the rounds, in between the raid rounds, when it sends you back out there to go get more loot, there's the essence of building up quickly and getting resources. And there's the RNG factor that makes it feel special versus just going in with your loadout and killing the bad guys. But then once you get your stuff, you're good to go, right? Yeah, 3v3. It's pretty intense. Pro and con, you know? Pro, you can really distract the enemy and split them up and discombobulate them by, you know, working on a couple people. And con, you could easily be outnumbered if you encounter 2 of them, 3 of them, and, you know. But the game allows for synergy with the team because there's moments where you group together more often. At first you kind of spread out, and then you group together as the Stormbreaker appears, that thing that you pick up, the lightning, the weird Thundercrat sword, the Eye of Thunder. It's kind of funny that there's this big old Thundercat siege engine and there's a weird Thundercat sword. Or I guess a He-Man sword. He-Man Thundercat sword. That's right. We're almost home. And then I will be painting my base coming up eventually. Once it's painted, it'll be real good. There it is, right there. It didn't take all that long. So all I'm doing now is just putting away this ammo, making sure we're all lined up and good to go, and I'll be ending the stream very soon. And I'll be doing the big blood moon on day 56 coming up next stream. Tomorrow, after High Guard. Perfection. All right. Yes, I hear you. I hear you. Hey. Hi. 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 Scream. Baba doobity doo doo doo. That's good. Okay. Yep. 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 You're good? Cool. All right. Okay, more. All right, that's all good to go. We're getting more darts coming up.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Alright, that's good. And now we'll get a few more darts and I'll be wrapping up the stream very soon. Nope. Yep. Good. Machine gun, I guess. One more burst of steel. And the brass. The bullet casing. Because we have to. And the steel. Let's get a few more darts. Yeah, a few more darts. And some steel. Okay, one last push underground here. Okay, there's nothing else here. All that stuff we picked up earlier is now processed. Yeah. That's a big chunk. Very good. Another big chunk. And we have something or other. Okay, we got some bullet tips. A lot of bullet tips. And I'm going to make a sign here. All right, cool. All right, let's go 300. Okay, that's it. That was all the gunpowder. Now bring this back. Cool. My darts are coming along, so everything else is fine. Let me go check out you. Well, I guess more here. Come on. Alright, I'll put this upstairs. More. 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 Yeah. All that'll work. Cool. Now there's a bunch of ammo coming along.
All systems go. How
You
may I
better
help?
shut up. And the machine gun. Yep. Machine gun. That is if I'm using the machine gun during the blood moon, but I don't know. Maybe I will. I'll bring a triple stack, and we'll see how we're faring. If I can hold all this stuff, we'll see. It's nice to spread the love around the room. Okay. And now, make sure I get some nice stuff somewhere. Want to use you. And, oh.
Ready for duty.
Okay, let's go for the fuel now. Let's go for the just pure gas. A whole lot of it. Yeah. Thank you. Beautiful. So now let's see what we can do here. I might need more repair kits. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll be converting to solar soon enough. Let's get a bunch of repair kits going. All right. And there it is. Oh boy. The cobblestone shouldn't really come up. And we're kind of done with that nerd outfit. To be honest. We're done for... Okay, repair, chainsaw, auger, all the stuff. Chainsaw won't come up with much. Let me get the machine gun in my inventory. And it is tier 5, it should be tier 6. Let's see if I can make a tier 6 machine gun. Okay, so let's go make this tier 6 machine gun before ending the stream. Oh my gosh. I'm at 15 out of 18. Are you serious? I can't even do it. But what if I break down this other one? Probably if I break down this tier 5, I'll have enough. Yeah, 5 machine gun parts. Alright, so now let's go make this machine gun. Tier 6. Oh yeah. So stabilize, muzzle brake, scopey poop, and then something else. We got the rad removal. Right there. Put it with this cornmeal. Five seconds over here. 20 minutes over there. Okay, so we just have to remember to go do that. I'm not going to hang out for 20 minutes. But as a reminder, I'll just keep that in my inventory. Yep. And this other ammo can go away. And these other repair kits can go right there. Yep. Yep. Your gun. We need so many more darts, I'll tell you what. Let's go check on my dart production, but this ain't going to be ending anytime soon. So hold 20 minutes. That's what's going to happen tomorrow as I'm prepping. Let's get more darts going. Just across the board, more darts. Okay. Just more darts. Darts for the future. If I have enough darts, then I can totally craft a big old hallway full of darts or something. I can use them. And steal after dirt. 500 darts. $4.99. And then steel. And then bullet casing. I can probably level up again if I upgrade down here. Well, there's all that. Okay, so let's go level up one more time. Yeah, I'm gonna make all the ceiling here steel. Or the roof or something. Well, I don't have a ton. There. I'll leave 1,500. And now we go up. Let's go upgrade more. Yeah, it's already steel. The back wall. I think the outer walls are ready. Almost. Making sure I get all the hot spots first before underground. This second row really isn't as much of a hot spot. But it's the front of the base. I'm gonna leave that as is for now. And we level up. I'll increase my punching speed eventually. Fortitude Mastery. There we go. Not speed, just I'm increasing my Fortitude Mastery over time. Eventually it'll give me 50 more hit points. I have the option to respec, but I'm not doing that right now. I'll put these parts in here. Alright, so now these bullet tips. And what do you have? Nothing? That all goes in here. I'll be just picking up the entire unit of loot when the blood moon hits. And the bullet tip. $12.47. Alright, there's my rad removal thing. I'll put that over here for the gun. $12 minutes. So if I grab the whole thing, well, besides all the mods, that's sort of the problem. And this thing. And that 1500 dart land, I don't need that. I don't need any of that on me. Just right here. It's like right there. Any of that. Just making sure that right when the blood moon hits, I can pick up everything from this box. You know? Like POW. Minus the mods for the weapon here. That's still in production. All that like that. Cool. And this suit needs to go over there. Very nice. And then I'll get rid of all this. Front door action. Let me drill this right here. Whoa. That's real good there. Yep, not gonna get me. Yep. Otherwise, I'll start digging holes in my stuff. All the way down. All the way down. Row number 3 here. A nice and solid 10 a.m. here. Okay, the proper helmet. For more XP. Right over here. Sweet. And that's all good there. All the steel is gone now. It's not as important. But it looks like I'll be leveling up one more time before the blood moon. And that's cool. Nice. Okay, we're getting there. All steel. Steel, steel, steel. Like, there we go. They're not gonna get me. Okay, now we're all done there with steel. Put that away. Can we get more steel today? Almost done. Yep, almost done. More darts. Fine. That's good enough. Alright, just a few more outside. Yes. Sometimes they attack the inside. And there it is. Do you have any steel, buddy? No. XP. Free honey. $1,000 XP. A little spot over here. What is it? Wake up. Sure. Alright. Sweet. Ah. A whole lot. Whoa. All right, let's go plant these. Back to my base. There's iron right around the corner. Hmm. Thank you. I just need a little bit of metal. I'm just trying to get some like one more level here and a bit more steel. Really quick. Let me get out of here. Thousands and thousands of XP. Way more than chopping down trees. $10,000. A little bit more. Loop to the other side. There are bad guys coming. Well, here comes that level I wanted, huh? Woo! Okay. Yes, sir. There it is. Mm-hmm. Put seeds away. That sand.
Master, we are not alone.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. More. Guess it's about done. Oh boy. All the way. I don't like that. Splatter. Okay, we go back up. Oh my. Okay, put this dirt away. Alright, we're ending the stream. Awesome. There's my gun.
How may I assist you? I've got a bad feeling about this.
And the honey. And then we go all the way over here. Right here, and we modify it. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to grab everything, but it's locked. See, it's locked. Alright, modify. Scope, rad remover, muzzle, blah blah. Oh. Alright, this is for aiming. Done. Stabilized. Cool. And I'll remove the other brake or the other mod. Then I think we're open and good to go. Is this everything? So now make sure I have all the steel. This should be everything. Ammo. And then big gun. Right there. And then, yep, a couple more stacks of ammo. Okay, well, that's it, everybody. We're ending the stream right now. It's 12:45, about 1 p.m. here on day 56. Next stream will start up, and we'll be ready to pick up right here. Let me drop this guy off. I think we're good to go. Let's get a few more bandages for him. And then the different drugs. Problem is I lose track of him. He like flies around. When I'm over there defending, he's not next to me. Because he can't really fit right next to me. Or he or she or whatever it. Yep. I'll be doing the Blood Moon tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream. I'm all prepped up and good to go. Everything's all fine and dandy. Sasquatch strategies. See? They'll be getting the dart right here, electric fence right there. Right here. All that. This garbage. It's gonna be good. I can put my guns over here. And over here. When more will come, I'll get this thing all painted up. Well, that's it, everybody. Thank you for watching, and I'll be live tomorrow after High Guard. Goodbye, Vortex, Facebook, YouTube, and X. Yeah. Follow me on X. Follow me on X for my hot takes. And goodbye, buddy. Goodbye. Vortex. Cash